Meghan Markle's alleged attempts to block an investigative journalist working on a blistering biography from speaking with people close to her have been branded foolish. Author Tom Bower claimed the Duchess of Sussex did everything she could to bar him from speaking with her friends and people who have worked with her while he was conducting research for his book. In his new book titled Revenge, Meghan, Harry and the War Between the Windsors, the biographer has looked into the former actress from childhood to her new life with the Duke of Sussex in California. Speaking about writing the controversial biography, Mr. Bower told OK! Magazine, "I'm fascinated by the power that Meghan has been able to assume. In my opinion, she'd taken too many chances in telling her story. The public needs to know the truth. I was very keen to talk to old boyfriends, people who knew her in Hollywood. Meghan did everything she could to stop me from talking to her friends and people that worked with her. It was foolish of her to ignore me, because they would probably be happier with the book if they could tell their story." Mr. Bower went on to say he quickly found out everyone who was there refused to talk while looking into the photoshoot Meghan did for Canadian brand Reitmans, of which she had become the brand ambassador in 2015. Neither Meghan nor Prince Harry have publicly spoken about Mr. Bower's book released last week. Last Monday, as they were stepping into the United Nations headquarters in New York, Voice of America's journalist Margaret Bashir asked the Duke of Sussex a question about the possible impact the book could have on his relationship with the rest of the royal family. In a clip she shared on Twitter, the reporter asked, "Prince Harry, are you worried that Tom Bower's new book is going to widen your rift with the royal family?" In the video, the Duke and Duchess appeared to only briefly glance at the reporter. Without acknowledging the question, the pair continued to walk, on their way to the General Assembly plenary session dedicated to Nelson Mandela, during which Harry delivered a keynote speech. One royal commentator has suggested the Duke may use pages from his upcoming memoir to set the record straight on some of the claims made by Mr. Bower. Appearing on True Royalty TV's The Royal Beat, royal expert Roy Nicola said, "I personally question whether or not the things that Harry feels he wants to say, he will feel he wants to say during the Queen's lifetime. But the longer he delays it, the more he gets an opportunity to soak up the other things that are being written about him and put his own version of events, his own truth. So, if it's not already at the printers under top secret, he may well have read the Bower book and be able to come back and rebut certain stuff." Among the most astonishing claims made in the biography, the author alleged the Queen expressed relief when she learned the Duchess was not going to attend the funeral of Prince Philip in April last year. Buckingham Palace did not comment on this claim, but sources close to Her Majesty questioned whether the focus of Her Majesty would have been on anything else but her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, on the day of his funeral. The Duchess did not travel back to the UK for the funeral of the Duke as she was heavily pregnant with her daughter, Lilibet Lily Diana. However, she paid tribute to her grandfather-in-law by sending a wreath, which was placed inside St. George's Chapel during the service. Meghan and Prince Harry met in the summer of 2016, when the now Duchess was a recurring member of the cast of the US TV series Suits. The pair married 2 years later at St. George's Chapel, with Meghan immediately starting to dedicate her time to charitable work and representing the Crown. In the spring of 2020, Meghan and Harry bowed out of their senior roles within the firm, and started a new life in California with their son Archie Harrison. Last June they also welcomed a daughter. Lily.express.co.uk has contacted representatives of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex at Archewell for comment.